Smallest range sasa sasa bila soko kwa mbili za form compound. Basi. Smallest
impiko formula Maria.
Kwa double jani. Oh, mlinga formula wewe.
Wale simoga formula.
Hii sasa nami. Sindikuziwa.
Wale simoga formula.
Okay. If molecular formula, the formula that shows the exact or the actual number of atoms. Yeah, that's one way to compare.
What is molecular formula? Yeah, okay. Generally, this kind of thing is just very simple. These stuffs are very simple. Don't give you panic.
Yes.
We are coming from the empirical formula, where we are finding the smallest number of atoms that make up the compound. Understand? So if someone just say you that this is CH2O, this is glucose. Of course, it will stand out as a glucose, but it doesn't tell you the actual number of glucose atoms. Okay? Understand? For example, CH2O. C, of course, glucose is it C? Is it the actual number of atoms of carbon that are needed in the glucose? No. Okay? You find out CH2O. C will use the number in glucose. Glucose is the 6. Then the formula is what you call it as the formula that tells us the actual number of the atoms that are used to make up the compound. Understand? C which H2 glucose C with H2 here. Makama carbon 12 very much. Understand? Then we know that bas carbon glucose bas H2 bas sub follows how many number of hydrogen atoms can be needed to make up the glucose. So molecular formula is the one that tells us the actual number. Exactly. Kuti uyu ngati mwati ndi glucose makabo na kalemo 6, hydrogen na kalemo 12, oxygen na kalemo 6. Understand? That's what tells us the actual number of what atoms. You get that? Eh? So actually, let us now talk about what you call the definition of a molecular. Yeah. Okay. So the point is, let us now look at what is the molecular formula. So the molecular formula is the number, the formula that shows the actual number of atoms of each element present in a molecule of a compound. Yeah. Understand? For example, if I say the molecular formula of a glucose is CH2O, but its molecular formula is C6H12 or 6, meaning each molecule has 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen, and oxygen atoms. Understand? Now, the molecular formula is just the whole number multiple, meaning that we just multiply. Okay? The empirical formula. For example, if I say empirical formula, you think of a whole number, maybe it times 3. So also could be the actual number of atoms in that kind of compound. These are steps that are followed to identify the molecular formula. First step is to determine what you call the empirical formula. Understand? After finding the empirical formula, we found what you call the molecular mass. The molecular mass has a big amount of diversity. Okay, molecular mass. Komano, what you call empirical formula mass. Empirical formula mass, what you normally do, you just have to add up the atomic masses of a compound, of elements that make up the compound. For example, we say CH2O. Okay? CH2O. Azima. Okay, so actually, for us to calculate the molecular formula of a compound, there are steps that you have to do. Number 1, we have to find what you call the empirical formula. Kati batsiratu mathazi na batsiratu kama ninalo empirical formula sasa si maulu amako aipa kakali kwa batsiratu. Kwa number 1, ina dipeze empirical formula. Kwa normal ama batsiratu. Okay? Ama kambaro kimono formula, empirical formula ya sasa sasa ula. Number 2, ina dipeze what you call the molecular mass. Okay? Or molecular formula mass. Molecular formula mass to by normal amabereka solution. Okay, mass tukamba mass ya compound yose ni zingati. Amene compound yose ya glucose tikayisa compound ya glucose yese kuipanga bweyoka mass yake imene kale 100 grams. Ilipo kale anapa kale. Okay, mass grams ya ndi mauza. What we do after the end of this day, what we do, tipeze what we call the empirical formula mass. Okay? Ndeti mapeza bwanji. Timatenga atomic masses elements amene apanga compound ichi. Let's say CH2O. Tipeze atomic mass ya carbon, atomic mass ya hydrogen, atomic mass ya oxygen. Ndikuchipeza. Mabele tipeze RFM. Let formula mass ya compound ichi. Tipeze palikeze kuloke carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Palikeze masses zake. Tapeza. Ndeti kana pesa tipeze whole number. Whole number tipeze bwanji. Tiwapanga ratio ya molecular mass divided by the imperial formula mass. Imene tinamba kuti timapeza after adding atomic masses. Made our bata mass, let's say mass ya glucose compound. Mass of glucose compound amene okay, let's say maybe the 500 grams. Imene kama mfuso. Koma ife also bana kuti pese form empirical formula mass. Timaphatikiza atomic masses. Ama elements ali kuti mpaka formula mocha. That's why it is called empirical formula mass. When we have a empirical formula carbon, ya glucose, CH2O. It's very basic. RFM is CH2O, not C6H2O. Imagine. Kama hani wewe tukipeza ma formula tukipeza RFM ya empirical formula. Kama hiyo chimune. Apa empirical formula ya oxygen, ya glucose, ndi CH2O. It's very basic. RFM ya CH2O. Also the RFM ya C6H12. Mwana bese? Ndika bese mene kutoka RFM ya CH2O. Tipes RFM kwa mene maicha kuti empirical formula mass. Ndika lelo timapanga divide. Divide timatenga molecular mass ya glucose. Payoka je mwene mfuso mucha. Tipenge divide by uyu. Empirical formula mass. RFM ya empirical formula. Kama divide imene tapeza whole number. Imene mulemo sani kuti empirical formula kucha. So let us now do steps number 1 is find the empirical formula. The obvious I'm to break up. So I'm in the empirical formula. Okay. Number 2, find the molar mass of a compound. Okay. Calculate the empirical formula mass. How to find that? We add up the what? Atomic what? Masses of all atoms in the empirical formula. Empirical formula. Let's say CH2O. Mpezi atomic masses all samuti. Mwaparikizi. I CH2O. Kenaga mupeze find the empirical formula units kabena kuti whole number ichoti ate ndipanga banje iwanga molar mass molecular mass ya chicompound chasechaje divided by malibetsaka kenaga ndongo panga multiply ndi formula chichamasi kana kwetsalira so kenaga kuzoka mbaswe so let me just show you how am I trying to mean. Example number 1, we're saying good. The empirical formula of a compound is CH2O. Right? I'm a formula. I'm a empirical formula. So, is CH2O and its molecular mass is 180 grams. Right? Molecular mass is less. So, if you empirical formula mass. Okay? So, okay, now we find the empirical formula. Okay? Name is for Sweden. Okay, so now we define the empirical formula. Yeah, so okay, when I don't get it, I think okay, the point should be let me just edit it. It seems like it's not even a good imagine. The question should be find the molecular okay, so obviously carbon is 12. But the hydrogen is One.
Namba sina kuzipigili kazi nayo.
Ndanisha makanda.
Sina kwende Mungu. Ndonga gari. Kazi sina kwende hapa.
Kazi wangu. Okay, ni kazi.
Kazi yako jaye. Ama kana kazi nani? Ama kana shairi ndio halisi.
Esther.
Lucia. Kena gaja.
Lucia.
Hadi mara
Hezi. Kana uliza nani aga?
Ana sana jaye. Geni.
Mimi nimechukua ndani upande
Sisi ndio na
Mwana ndasano bende ndio ndani.
Uione mrugu ile?
Ndio ndani.
Ile ndio goba. Goba ndio ndi.
Nikuza wewe.
Tamu gani?
Iona, yako ile.
Iwe.
Goba ndio ngati mwangu. Hapo.
Anakulega ni abili.
Ndaba sondelezo.
Man, kwa mama mkasi mama shida mama pende.
Ndaba sondelezo. Ai vidi.
Ndio.
Kanali zalanya ari kamenga.
Ole ma. Azuko mlie. Ziko
Kanali
kwa kana di.
Hizo ndio.
Kanali zalanya kama yeye. Mkao kaimbira hapa.
Sasa wewe kulisa ndio na uchabu.
Kulina.
Ndio hili gero uchabu.
Hili kiru.
Hezeo.
Agonene agena kama ngondo fine for mama madama mwa.
Inde.
Ika ngondo kupisira mwone kasagilina ana kwa misi ngozo kwa misi siku anagira fanya.
Inde. Ale ko. Ni mo mara na kama
sasa Mavis mwana ngalo Mavis.
Ai. Uma mfuna so eh. Ndakuona.
Mfuna wana ngalo kasi mtemkaze wewe mfuna. Sasa panga. Nini tayo mabanga drama hizi na Zambia.
Afuna
Ndio afuna hizi kazo habari ni wewe jasi. Ile kazo
ama kumanda be kumandi.
Ama kumanda tena kenda kumanda usiku asi ama Mungu.
Pardon.
Uje ni kwa ndani kwa sonke kuja kazi ya makamili mja. Mpaka nasa megamo sio wewe ni a story kwa pigo.
Hapa mimi mbona jamaa ama ngode.
Aziko ndani. If any man failed since apanga so
Ndabanga so bwi.
Inakonda. Inapela. Panga plot. Inachira. Pass 5 Martina yose
Ukasema pini ya kutata.
Na nini mfano ndio usifike sana ni wewe kwenda. Au wamula.
Na. Baba wangu kwamba wakati kwa kule mimi mtu wasa kwa master ni.
Amona ngalo kwa bwezi.
Ni kwamba
Ndio kushare.
Ahusha.
Ni kwamba ni bosa.
Okay, so let's proceed. So that was the example. Yeah, so it's molecular mass is 180. Find the molecular formula mass. Carbon 12, hydrogen 1. This has basic oxygen 60. So nibanga be ntanage. So empirical formula mass it means first of all basically like total mass numbers are empirical formula. RFM empirical formula you do. There it's CH2OA. That means carbon the modes panga 1 times C12 plus hydrogen 2 times 1 yeah. Why else in the modes panga 1 plus 12
1 times 16.
Yeah. 16 yeah. Okay, of course the answer is there. Yeah, so it has to be the 1 times 16 yeah. And after that, then what you can do is to find what you call the empirical formula units.
Yeah.
And we say empirical formula units ni whole number, hizo whole number base msemo kucha. Tiba kabani chimbarenga molecular mass ya fusoja divided by E. RFM ya we compound. We say the we're going to do 180 divided by 3 which is what is 6. Then we will make the msemo and we say so that means you multiply each subscript by 6. That means 6 times carbon, which is C6, 6 times H2, which is 12, 6 times O, which is what? CO6. That means now you have found what? The molecular formula. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you that the molecular formula of the compound. Okay. So simple as that. So the molecular formula will be C6, H12, and O6. So I think these are just questions that you can find the same one, right? And then we will put Mangwa on it. Once over myself. Plus, I'm 6 marks. 5 marks chemistry. So they're simple as this one, right? So what's the Mangwa say? So next time with me, we will look at the concentration of the solution. Okay? Karibu Songati. Huh?